Wow.
Our next match is scheduled for one fall in this morning.
Scary, foreboding, and every other word that comes to mind when it comes to fear. Because if I was Dr. K right now, I'd be very concerned. You see how he kind of very...
Did I see? I did it. I missed the rest.
You didn't. Come on.
That's me, and
You were
that's
sitting right here.
Did you see my desk?
Yeah. And here comes the president of the NEWA.
Look at this guy. Pandering to these losers. You know, I used to have a lot of respect for this man. He was a cold-blooded, heartless killing machine. But now, he cares about people, is high-fiving the fans, doing all this nice stuff for charity. He's a loser.
You know what's ironic, Brandon? The only member of the original elite that you still have any respect for is the one jerk of the whole thing. And that is Craig Matthews. Everybody else has turned over a new leaf.
But that's the problem. Why do you have to turn over a leaf? They were fine where they were. Why do you have to move when it's none of your business to move? I respected these men for what they did. And they all turned their backs on me. I sat there and I said nice things about them. I turned my back on everyone I cared about for them. And they end up leaving me in the end. And that's what always happens to Rim Jaws. He always gets left. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride, NEWA.
Well, you can say what you want. I know that people would totally disagree with those comments. But here comes another guy. When you talk about one of the bright, shining stars of the NEWA today, despite how I feel about the guy personally from a professional standpoint, here comes the Tri-State Champion, Anderson James.
Well, you know, Anderson James, a very coveted Tri-State champion, beating Dr. K, beating Jared Young in a triple threat match. He's holding this belt proudly, and he will not lose it tonight. An overweight, over-the-hill wrestler like Jared Young cannot compete with the physical prowess and athleticism of this massive man. Or, not massive is a bad word,
but massive of heart.
Yeah. This man who's so skilled and talented in the wrestling ring is no challenge to Jared Young.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been waiting for this one all night. This is going to be, regardless of how you feel about either member of this match, one hell of a contest.
Well, you know Jared Young is primed up because he is the only belt he's never held in the NEWA.
That's right. Wow, look at that. Yeah, this is a...
You knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, of course.
The size goes to Jared Young. You're not going to... He's a winner.
And look at this. Oh, look at that. Wow, got into a headlock. Did Anderson James whips him right off. Boom! Oh, like a freight train. Hopping over him there. Nicely done. Leapfrog. What a beauty. Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know what...
That moves for Anderson James.
Anderson, I don't know what he was thinking.
There's an arm drag from Jared Young.
Beautiful arm drag and beauty. Here comes a hip toss, baby. There's another one. Wow, almost to his feet.
You got him in a beautiful headlock there, leg back, really wrenching it in.
Yeah, headlock takedown and stepping over and into the headlock takedown. Nicely executed.
Oh, look at the speed of Anderson James. Look at him. And the power once again.
Oh, beautiful cross body. One. And, on his feet, that way I don't think it would have had any kind of an impact.
No, but because Jared Young was off base. Wait a second. He's locked in. This is all over now. Oh my, Anderson James, he's gonna kick out. He's gonna kick out of this.
You think he's gonna kick out?
He's up, look at him moving around. He's taking a powder now. The powder's out. Back in, let's go.
I think he's concerned. I think he's nervous. I think he feels that Tri-State Championship slipping through his fingers right now.
I hate him. Don't get me wrong, I hate Jared Young. But you can't fight the credentials. You can't. This man is no slouch inside this ring. He bought it, he owns it. 20-time heavyweight champion, tag team champion, fill-in-the-blank champion. Not to mention other feds where he's held numerous titles. He's not a slouch. He's a veteran of 20-something, 30 years. Versus Anderson James, a 2-year veteran with a hell of a credential, don't get me wrong. New Jersey State champion, Tri-State champion. He's got a few things under his belt, but not like Jared Young.
Well, without a doubt, and like I said before, this contest is going to be a good one, without a doubt. These two, have never formally met a one-on-one contest.
It's the first. But you know what? I'm telling you, age is going to have age is going to finish this thing off. Jared Young can't compete with the speed and with the stamina of Anderson James. The longer this match goes, it favors Anderson.
So you're saying youth will beat out experience tonight?
I believe so. Anderson James knows better. He's gonna bob and weave, keep this man on his back, and he will win in the end. He will take this match to Jared Young, and I guarantee victory.
Well, there's the one big disadvantage in the size. I totally believe he can get it done. But Anderson James has to not do that. not try to match power with Jared Young. Because if he does, that will be the end of his reign. And quite a reign he's had.
Well, you're right, but Anderson James is not a slouch. He's not a fool. He's not an idiot. This whale of a man in the ring with him might be stronger, might be bigger, but Anderson James knows what it takes to take down a big man. He beat both border hoppers in one match by himself. He knows what size is all about.
No, truly, no, definitely. And at the end of the day, like I said, it comes back to the fact that, you know, he's got to do the very thing that ironically enough Jared Young is doing with the figure 4 leg lock here, but he's got to break down the big man.
You know, Jared Young, there's no rhyme or reason to Jared Young's attack. You know what he's doing. He does it every single time. He busts the legs, he gets ready for the money clip.
Oh, it's textbook. It's vintage.
Vintage Jared Young. I guarantee at some point you're going to see a suplex cap Jared Young, 2 or 3 suplexes, a couple more submission holds. Ooh, but that leg's already hurting him, you know? Anderson James, you can definitely see the wear and tear on Jared Young. The old wheels just don't roll like they used to anymore, you know?
Well, that's the other disadvantage of being the big man. In fact, the one big disadvantage. Carrying that weight around is going to be a lot harder for him than Anderson.
Pump handle suplex, you could be seeing it right now.
Wow, and he landed right on that knee. Did you see that?
Right on the knee.
That's going to do some damage.
Jared Young, see, he's big, he's fat, he's winded, he can't get up. Anderson James he's not going to take him down that easily.
1, 2. Oh,
Put one on the ropes.
And he kicked out.
Oh, see, you're sitting there bad-mouthing the experience edge of Anderson James, but he was experienced enough to get on his foot on the ropes.
No, I'm not bashing Anderson James at all. I think he's a cocky bastard. I am not saying anything about
You're a cocky bastard.
I'm not a cocky bastard.
Here comes that freight train.
Not quite as much steam behind it as would normally be.
He's got that bad wheel, you know?
That bear takedown. Nicely executed. Oh, wait, and off the other side. Boom! It looked like, was that a drop kick or?
Big time drop kick, yeah. That was Jared Young's, you know, the only speed in his arsenal, really. But with that bad leg, you really can't, he's not moving at full
Listen to this, the people getting behind him now.
People really with him. Oh, but Anderson James, they're trying to get Jared Young involved in this match. But Anderson James is taking all the fight out of him.
You know, I have to say, I'm very impressed, Room, with your professionalism in this match. First match of the night, I think you're calling pretty much right down the middle.
Well, to be honest with you, I could give 2 shits about Jared Young, and I hope he loses this match. I hope he never holds a championship belt again. I'm just trying to give Anderson James the match he deserves.
Oh, is that right?
You got 10 count. 1.
And look at this now.
Beautifully done. This is what a champion does. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Breaking that knee. Jared Young won't be able to walk when this match is over.
Despicable. Despicable. Ref should call this
Look at him
match.
crying. I haven't heard him cry like that since he lost to AJ Phillips. When AJ almost broke his knee and ankle.
That's right. King of the Yard 2008. By NEWA
Look at the brains pulling him out of the ropes so Jared Young couldn't get on there and then he went for the pin.
Like I said, I will never take this guy's professionalism away. Hell of an athlete, breaking that knee down like he needs to. But, like I said, sometimes his arrogance gets the better of him.
Well, isn't that how we all are? We all have a moment in our time where we think we've got it done, we think we got it had, we know we are the best, and we just can't let anyone else take it from us. Anderson James is having to be born that way, and he's lived his life that way ever since he was. Oh, when the doctor smacked him on the ass, he assumed he said, wow, what did I say to this kid, you know?
Is that right? Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that. Anderson tried to grab the ropes, but to no avail. Side suplex and a beauty by Jared Young.
Jared Young breathing fumes. Jared Young breathing fumes right now.
Yeah, right there. Did you get a hiccup?
Yeah, breathing fumes right now. He can't get the no pain. He's tired. He's worn out. Anderson James almost the first one to his feet. Look at this.
5.
Well, like I said, that's the disadvantage of being
It's a beautiful thing.
of being the bigger man in the ring. Harder with a leg injury to get up. Oh, look at this. Well, looks like
The knees went cave right out.
couldn't do it.
He hit him with it. This is over. I told you. What did I tell you? Anderson James has it now.
Was that the cover shot?
That was the cover shot. He's taking a second of his time, but he's going to pin Jared Young right here.
You couldn't tell from my vantage point. But yeah,
That was the cover shot.
that should be it then. Here we go. One, two.
The ref's fast counting.
Well, you got to remember, he's furious and upset, but the truth is he couldn't capitalize on the cover. You got to believe that would have been it. If he had gotten on top of him right out of the gate, he would have retained his title.
And if this ref wasn't slow counting.
And let's talk about something for a moment, too. Let's suppose Anderson James successfully defends what a victory this would be. What a feather in the cap this would be.
Hands down, he will become, I would say, the greatest New Jersey State, Tri-State, whatever you want to call it, state champion of all time. Beating Jared Young. Oh wait, reverse!
Comes back in there. Whoa, look at this, he caught him. What in the world? What in the world was that? Oh, look at this, he's got him, he's twisting around in midair. Can you believe this?